Happy New Year. I thought I'd just, a lot of times, from my point of view, it's easier to just show a person what I'm talking about. I'm just going to draw a box here, and I'm in the Suite 2015. I'm going to extend this. I'll extend it this way. Okay. Do a quick camera view of that. It's just a simple shoebox with a roof on it. Okay. I'm going to put a terrain plane in. I like terrain planes. Uh, there it is. Okay, now I'm going to divide this into a house and a garage with an interior wall. Now, this is going to be the garage. Where'd she go? There it is. And that's the house, and that's as far as I'm going to take that right now. Now, most garages have a raised area or a tire stop, and the way I've always done this is just with an invisible wall. We'll draw an invisible wall across the back of the garage. I've decided that's the back. And this back of the garage, I'm going to set its floor level at, let's see, where's that floor setting? I don't even see it. Ceiling, blah, blah, blah. Stem wall. Oh, there it is. I don't know why it's set to a minus value. Anyway, we'll take a look. Where's my camera tools? I want a camera tool elevation through here. From left to right. No, that didn't tell me much. Let's see. We're in the house. Oh yeah, the floor is 0. And in this raised area, I want it 0. Let me just name that something else. I'm not quite sure why I can't find the floor level in here. Try a different name. I really don't care what the name is. That has to do with materials, assignments, and so forth. I want to set the floor to the same as the house at 0 over here, and I can't tell by just at a glance. Floor setting gone for some reason. As you can tell, I didn't rehearse this video. I'm just doing it extemporaneously. Ceiling. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. Maybe it's right there. Floor above, ceiling, stem wall. Okay. And then suite, I can't get a good elevation camera. Let's just take, and anyway, I put that invisible wall there so I can open here and lower the floor. But I don't even see an input for the floor. Let me take a look in an overview camera. What's going on? This overview camera should, yeah, okay, that's working. Well, there's your tire stop. There's your garage floor. I don't know why uh, the area is so vastly different. Of course, that's correct. I want that at 0 height. I'm going to open up the dialog box and set the floor. Now the floor has hardwood on the floor because I named it entry. We can go over here and change that to concrete. Should be concrete. I guess it's on materials. Yeah, floor finish. We'll find concrete over here. Yeah, plain old concrete looking stuff. Now I want this. Yeah, and now it's looking like K-Bird's answer of just using a soffit might be less complicated. But I haven't tried this in a few versions, and they've changed the dialogue and so forth. Oh, there's a floor. There we go. Okay, it's at minus 24. Normally I set that at minus 6. I couldn't find that earlier. I don't know if it was just missing or gone blind or whatever. Okay, we're at minus 6 relative to the 0 of the house. See, a room has a negative ceiling. Okay. Well, this isn't working like I see. For some reason, it keeps coming, insisting at this minus 12 crap. Well, maybe K-Bird's method's a better method. I thought mine was really better because when you build the foundation, it'll modulate the height here. This is 0, and this is 0, and this is minus 6, but I can't get it to take that value. Let's try a different figure. Minus 3. Hit the tab key. Okay, that sucks. No, it didn't carry out the order. Yeah, it's sticking at this minus 12 figure. Anyway, the idea is foundations in the garage are usually sloped. So the highest part of the foundation's up here next to the tire stop, and the lowest part's over here. So you have to consider that from here to here, there's going to be a slope to right underneath the garage door. Let's put in a garage door. Two garage doors. And since Sweet doesn't do a decent elevation, I was going to show you elevation so you can see the actual different floor levels, but you don't get anything except just the room that it does things in. But if you wanted this totally correct, then you'd put a wedge over here. I mean, I've even gone to the trouble to do this, so you get a slanted floor. Most of the time I'll just put an arrow and put slope, and foundation contractors know that garage floors are sloped because they don't want water running into the house from the low part of the house. Now, what Kaler was saying, and what appears to be the easier method, at least in Sweet, we'll get rid of that invisible wall and let's go to cabinet tools and a soffit. We'll put the soffit there. I'm going to rotate it. And then extend it. And there's your tire stop. Now, of course, you have to open the dialog box in the soffit. They're designed to come in near the ceiling, so floor to bottom needs to be set to 0. And the height is going to be about 6 inches. And then these other settings I set by dragging, and that ought to be about it. That's much easier than what I was trying to do, at least in Sweet. And I don't, oh, there it is. And we'll paint the material on there, concrete. So there's your tire stop, or catwalk as you say. But I normally use Chief Architect Premiere, and the easiest thing to do is just to draw an invisible wall, vary the ceiling height, and then when you generate foundation, there's that variance in floor height is also picked up, but this way works. Nothing wrong with it. So yeah, I don't use Sweet all the time, and sometimes I'm surprised by the lack of functionality the cheaper versions have relative to Chief Architect Premiere and Home Designer Pro. Let me see if let me just, for grins, I'm going to open up Home Designer Pro 2015 and try that same thing. Okay. I don't want you guys thinking I'm crazy. Alright. The fact that I am crazy is beside the point. There's our rectangle, divider wall, garage, invisible wall, and that should be, again, the floor settings vanished. I don't see it at all. It's interesting. I don't know why the floor level has vanished. Okay, there it is. It's grayed out, see? It's set at minus 24 inches. Let me do a cross section through here so I can see what's going on. Where's the cross section camera? There it is. Okay. Let me cross section the other way. Yeah, you can see here's the 0, and it dropped the entire garage automatically. I just had to read the reference manual to see why it's doing that. Let's see what I can do about it. I think I solved that earlier by just changing the name. We'll change it to some outside. I wanted not deck. I don't see what I'm looking for. Name it court. See if that makes any difference. Now there's no roof over this area. Let me tell it that it's okay to have a roof. That's a default setting for court. I don't know if you noticed it, but the roof disappeared. I have to also go over here and turn the ceiling and roof back on. There we go. There's now I've got a floor setting. And if I don't want it to say court, I can just change this back to garage. Oops. And now I've got the things cooperating. I can then set this to -6. And there's your 0 and -6. That's where I thought I was going to go earlier in Suite, but you just can't do it as effectively in Suite, at least not with those room names. Room names are not just room names; they're programming commands. And Garage is probably seems like to be a kiss of death. When you name this a space garage, you can't set the floor level, and you need to be able to set the floor level to have a proper garage and the foundation automatically built. Anyway, well, this turned out to be a lot more complicated than I had envisioned, because they've changed the nature of the software since the last time I did one of these in one of the Home Designer titles. It's much easier to do in Cheap Architect Premiere, but that's neither here nor there. In case this helps somebody, I'd be very pleased. And I thank you for your kind attention.